Okay, so ito no, tulungan natin si Zia and sa mga taong nagre-request on how you could improve on hymnals, paano siya magiging string ready. Okay, actually, sobrang complicated nung process kasi kailangan naiintindihan nung leaders nyo yung music theory or mas makaka-move kayo. No, kasi again nga, uh, when you play for the congregation as musicians in a church, your primary goal is to get everyone to sing or be involved. So, yes, pwede nating pagandahin in a lot of ways, pero kailangan hindi tayo mawala dun sa essence of what we need to do. Now, sige, mag-sample tayo. Post ko dito yung score. Ayan. Which is Amazing Grace. No? Na hymnal yung pagkakasulat. So, I'll try to play the treble and the bass parts together. No? Siguro dalawang set para marinig nyo kung ano yung tunog niya. So, imagine niyo na lang na sabay-sabay sila. Kasi mag-isa lang ako. And sa phone lang to. So, hindi ko masyado ma-edit. So, basically, ganito yung nakasulat. So, sundin lang natin yung a few bars from it. No? So, ang nakasulat sa kanya is... So, yun yung treble natin, no? So, mapapansin nyo, it's very linear. Katulad na sinabi natin na bawat galaw, gumagalaw lang din sila. Sabay-sabay sila ng galaw. Okay? So, tignan din naman natin yung bass parts. So, it goes like this. So again, very linear. Kung ano yung galaw ng buong section, yun lang yung galaw niya. Now, main melody is like this, di ba? So kung mapapansin nyo, simple lang naman yung melody. And simple lang din yung chords. Although yun nga, as a string player, maganda yung melody niya. Very melodious yung dating. Hindi tayo mahihirapan. Now, ang problem kasi, for example, yung alto part, di ba? Puro ganun lang yung galaw. So, kung ako, paano ko siya papagandahin? So, you could add more notes within it. So, importante, alam niyo yung chord tones and the term arpeggiation, no? So, ano yung ibig sabihin nun? You play it like a harp. Sunod-sunod. So, hindi laging block yung bagsak. So, you can do like... Hindi ko alam paano yung papagsasabay yung dalawang part. So, that's an example of what you can do with an alto part, no? Another thing is, sabi natin yung tenor part, very simple. Ang ginagawa nung tenor part dun sa score is, lahat ng nota niya almost puro sol lang, di ba? Pero again, the tenor part, if you know the role of it, kung ano yung role mo, is you have to play, theoretically, you play the fifths, no? Or thirds, ganyan. So, pwedeng hindi ka mag-stick dun sa root na yon. So, ano ba yung fifth natin? Which is D, no? Pwede rin na... So, basta, ganito. I'll try my best to give you certain melodic lines na pwede nyo gawin na mag-make sense, diba? So, pwedeng... So parang ganun, no? So may mga non-chord tones, may mga passing tones. So it's actually very theoretical yung pag-move natin. Kasi pag nagsistick tayo dun sa kung ano lang yung nakasulat, ganun lang din yung galaw natin. Very stagnant, very stale, very rigid. Diba? Kasi ang strength ng violin or ng stringed instruments is to sustain lines, no? And ito, try natin sa bass line. Wag nating sundan yung harmonic rhythm nung harmony, no? Pwede nang i-sustain mo na lang ng mahaba. Pwedeng So these are just examples, no, na tinanggal natin yung pagiging rigid niya. Now, it takes a lot of experience, it takes a lot of practice and understanding ng theory. Kahit ako, nung bata-bata ako, I wouldn't think of these ways to improve it kasi. Pero alam ko na nung time, maybe when I was younger, na merong something different. But again, different doesn't mean bad naman. So kung nagsisimula kayo and you wanna practice reading notes, there's no harm in just playing the melodic lines, ganyan. And another thing, siguro nakalimutan ko rin banggitin, sa chordal kasi na arrangements, usually you are locked into a certain register, no? So anong ibig ko sabihin? Naglalaro lang tayo dito, no? Ang tawag natin dito, closed writing, no? But since may A and E string ka, di ba? You could actually play. Pwede ka mag-play sa taas. So, yun pa yung isa, no? Pag medyo naging structured tayo sa hymnal playing, hindi natin may explore yung mga pitches sa taas. And that could also help open up the way you play, no? Understand na there are different styles naman. Pero again, at the end of the day, if you're serving your church, the most important role of a musician is to keep everyone involved. So, wag mo namang sobrahan sa sobrang extravagant ng playing to the point na nagiging concert na. No? That is for a separate type of music. That is for a separate occasion. If you're in a congregation, you want your congregation to sing with you, yung mas simple, mas maganda, 'di ba? Kasi mas madali nilang maiintindihan. So sana nakatulong 'to. Comment lang kayo kung ibang tips pa yung hanap nyo. But again, it takes a lot of experience talaga and proper learning of music theory para mas madali nyo siyang magawa on the fly. So, yes, try it out, experiment, but it won't happen overnight. So, practice lang ng practice and good luck sa inyo lahat.